Good morning, TK. Happy Friday. I hope you all had a great week. We are going to start our fun Friday off with reading. Today, we're going to be working on activity pages 1 and 2 from our Peter and the Wolf activity pages. So let's talk about what our objectives are going to be for these pages. So we're going to read over our objectives. We have 2 because we have 2 pages that we're working on, and then we'll get started. Objective is what we are going to learn. I can identify background and foreground. Our second objective is I can identify the color white. So today we're going to be looking at our unit color, which if you remember our concept board here, we were talking about the color white and things that were white. We're also going to be looking at pictures where we're going to be looking at things that are in the background and the foreground. We did a little bit of this with Mr. S in art, where he was having us draw pictures where we would make a horizon line and we would talk about things that are at the front of the pictures and how they would be closer up and things that would be farther away. Today we're going to kind of talk about that, but we're going to be looking at the colors of backgrounds and foregrounds. So we're going to see some images maybe of like a snowman. That's something that we talked about was white. And we're going to talk about what would be the color that would be in the background. So not the color of this snowman, but the color of the areas around him. Sometimes they might be blue, if you have like a blue sky. So then we would draw the background of our picture blue. So that would be our background color. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on today for activity pages 1 and 2. Make sure you have your pages, you have a pencil, and you have crayons blue, black, and red, because those are going to be our background colors. So let's go to the screen and we'll get started. All right, TK, we're going to begin with activity page 1. So go ahead, write your name at the top here in your pencil, and we are going to be talking about background and also the color white. So we have 3 crayons with us, and we have blue, black, and red. If you don't have those, make sure you get those out now. We are going to talk about the pictures that we have on this page. So in our top picture, we have the moon. We have a moon here. What color does the moon usually look? It can kind of look like a little bit yellowy or white. The moon, when it's really bright, can shine like a white, bright color. What color is the sky usually when the moon comes out? The sky is usually pretty dark because it's nighttime, right? So we are going to color the background of this picture black, and we are going to leave the moon white. So you're going to take your black crayon and you're going to color the background of the picture. I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to have some time for you guys to do it. Pause here and do that. And then when we come back, I'll have my background colored black too. All right, so I colored my background black and I left my moon white because that is in the foreground and we were just coloring the background. I know my coloring isn't as neat as yours is going to be because I was coloring on my laptop and it's much harder, but that's okay. You guys are going to do an awesome job. Let's talk about our next picture. Our next picture is of clouds, right? We have some clouds in the sky. What color is the sky usually? Blue, right? We could have blue skies with some nice white puffy clouds. So we're going to be coloring our background of our skies blue and leave our clouds white. So go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I did my background blue and left my clouds white because they were in the foreground and the sky is in the background. Let's look at our cat next. We're going to pretend that this cat is in a red room. So we are going to be doing the background red. So go ahead, pause, get your red crayon and color the background red. All right, so I did my background red for my cat and I left him white. We have a little white cat here. And last, we're going to do our snowman. If it's nice and sunny out when it's sunny and cold. That might be a good time when it snows. So we're going to pretend that we have a sunny, snowy day here, and we are going to draw our background blue. So go ahead, take your blue crayon again and color that background blue for our white snowman. Okay, so I did my background of my snowman blue, and we are ready to move on to page 2. So go ahead, flip to activity page 2 if your backgrounds are all done. Great job, guys. Okay, here we are on activity page 2. On this page, we have a lot of different colors of some items here. In our first row, we've got some different flavors of ice cream. On our second row, we've got some different flavors of milkshakes. On our third row, we've got some kites. And on our last row, we have some different flavored cakes. So our objective for this page is to identify all of the items that are white. So what you're gonna do now is go ahead and pause and underline each item in every row that is white. So go ahead, do that now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I went through each row and I underlined each white item using a nice straight line from left to right. I underlined the white ice cream, which would probably be vanilla, the white milkshake, which would also probably be vanilla, the white kite, and the white cake, which might also be a vanilla cake. So there we go. That was our identifying white objects. Next week, we'll start with activity pages 3 and 4. Have a great weekend, guys.